This video is brought to you by Loot Crate. Head today to lootcrate.com/reviewtechusa and enter the code RTU to save 10% on any subscription plan. Skip it up and that up. So The Last of Us Remastered for the PS4, not surprisingly, is selling very well. It's the best-selling game on PSN and at the top of the July NPD Top 10 Game Sales list. But Sony is now saying even with this game's success, don't expect to see many more remasters of PlayStation 3 games on the PlayStation 4. This is what PlayStation Europe executive Jim Ryan told Computer and Video Games in an interview. You can't have too many of these things, referring to remasters, otherwise next gen just looks like a rehashed last gen, and we certainly don't want that. I think the balance is just about right, but you know, there are a lot of games that could be looked at, but there'll come a point where next gen will have moved on and rehashing old gen will have passed its sell-by date. Now, all I have to say about what Jim Ryan just said is, thank you, Jesus! You're welcome, bitch. Alright, so look, like Jim Ryan also said in this interview, bringing The Last of Us to the PS4 made sense. It was a major title from Sony that came out at the end of the PS3's life cycle. A lot of people got the PlayStation 4 that didn't own the PlayStation 3. They owned a competing platform. So it was a smart move to bring The Last of Us to the PlayStation 4, and that's why with a video I made a while back, I gave Sony and Naughty Dog a pass on bringing The Last of Us to the PlayStation 4. And plus, I own it, and I gotta say, it's a huge improvement over the PlayStation 3 version. So my hat's off to them for doing it, and I understand why they brought The Last of Us to the PlayStation 4. It made sense. But to all the other developers and publishers out there, you need to listen to Jim Ryan, because this whole remastered craze that's going on right now, in most aspects, is getting really fucking old. You need to stop milking those software titties! Is like this whole reverb thing going to be the theme of this video? Yes, tits, milk them. Alright, stop. Stop. But the reality of it is, like you guys saw with my Tomb Raider Fraud Edition video, is that I still stand by that video. A lot of these remasters are straight up fraud. They're looking to make more money off of their IP because they didn't make enough the first time around, or they just want to make more money because, well, people are greedy. And it needs to end because I know people are already getting sick of it, and the consumer will turn their back on developers and publishers and even the hardware companies if they keep doing this. Now, I will say one other thing. Maybe you'll call me a hypocrite for it, but I like being honest with you guys. I am looking forward to the Master Chief Collection of Halo. I gotta keep it real with you. I'm looking forward to that big time. Honestly, it's like the key reason I'm keeping my Xbox One and, of course, Halo 5. But yeah, a lot of these remasters need to stop, and I'm glad that Sony is realizing that, yeah, this is ridiculous and they need to stop remastering every game to try to make more money off of it. Sony hasn't been that bad with it, but a lot of other developers and publishers are just milking their franchises to death and re-releasing them on next-gen platforms just for the sake of making more money. Sleeping Dogs, to be honest with you, is another perfect example of that. They're coming out with it again, same game for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and PC, which I don't know why you'd buy it for the PC again. You already have the definitive edition of Sleeping Dogs if you have it on the PC already. Yeah. Alright folks, so that's my take on the whole remastered craze. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA. Have a good one. The preceding video was brought to you by Big Cheese's YouTube channel. For gameplay reviews, gaming music, and vlogs, subscribe to Big Cheese VG. Link below in the description.